90.
Okay.
So you just want to start off first by making sure you got a 90 up and down here.
Yeah.
Now, got 14 degree cut. Already found that angle on my saw blade here.
Yep.
How I'm going to do that is I want to cut it this way because that's how this saw is made for holding with your left hand anyway. For your lefties, set it up different, but this way. Here's my degrees, which works out to just, here you gotta watch for your saw blade, saw teeth. How does that look? Bring it down close.
And this is where...
Then, well, some saws they churn as you're tightening. Like this here will move the blade a little over because it's tightening against this base. So you gotta keep watching as you're tightening, just so you don't want to get thrown off too much, like I just did. But once you're set up, you just check it all again. If you're good, you won't have to tighten anymore.
And this is for a 12-inch rim, right?
This here is for any size rim. As long as you got this angle, it'll work for any size rim. But where you get your sizes is the lengths of these pieces.
Right, okay.
For 12-inch rim, I'm going 2 3/8.
Okay.
2 1/2 would give me just over 12, but so these ones here, since I made these too long, and if you're not experienced at using a mitre saw, I wouldn't recommend
Holding it like that.
holding it so close to the cut.
No.
But I'm seasoned.
And then set up your jig real quick for the camera. Our viewers.
Yeah, okay. For the jig, just so you don't have to measure and cut every piece. I always set up a jig. Say this is the length I want. Right there.
Yeah.
I'll just set this up like so. Clamp that in place. Yeah. So you want to move. Put my piece in.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I have my jig on this side is because I have to recut to adjust my sizes on here where I cut these too long. Otherwise, I have my jig on this side because I feed 8-foot pieces in here. Boom. Say I'll go 3 inches. Say I was using 3 inches. Say that's 3. Say it's accurate for argument's sake. Anyways, I'll clamp this in place here. And I'll feed my board in like so. Well, first I cut the angle. I'll make a first cut. Then, see, I'll use one of these as a well, most guys will know what I'm talking about, but a lot of people are just like have no experience with saws. So say I'm set up here for 3-inch sections. What I'll do is first I'll take this is my brand new 8-foot piece from the lumberyard. I'll make this cut. I'll have an angle on the end here. What I'll do, this is how it'll cut, like that. I'll flip it over, flip this over like so, make my next cut. Flip it over again, next cut. That way all your cuts are even. Cut 13, glue them together. Just make sure your jig is always secured in place before you start cutting and moving. As that moves and throws everything off. So you want all your pieces to be pretty much even. So I set this up here. I'm just going to do a quick test here. Well, I guess I should plug it in. See?
What?
Of course, it's not long enough.
Just pull it over.
I would not recommend for you little kids out there try this out. A bit of experience using electrical. Okay, here. Don't record me stepping over that. The dangerous parts there. Okay. I usually start the saw off, then I go make the cut. Makes for a cleaner cut. Or, anyways, okay. We're good to go. Now I just gotta find my 2 3/8 on this side. Since I'm shortening all these pieces, if I was using one piece, I just go feed it through, cut, flip it, cut,
yeah.
cut, and have all my pieces.
So that they all look like this.
They would all look, they'd have the same angle on each side.
Yeah.
Then you have 13 of these to make your rim.
And the angle is always the same for here?
We'll do sections. Yeah. This is always going to be the same.
Doesn't matter what size of the drum?
Unless you change the amount of pieces you're going to use.
Right. But for 13, it's always that angle.
You use 13.89 degrees, I think it works out to.
Okay.
But yeah, it won't change. You set up
then the
that
next
formula that you could do, you gotta do trial and error. Or you can use geometry.
Then after we do this, we're gonna be putting dowels in here.
Yeah.
To
Well, I don't want to do the whole thing.
Well, we already showed that part.
We're doing it in
do
steps
it again.
here. That's why I said cut. Like, I'm gonna have all that stuff right here if you want to see.
Yeah. No,
This is just the first step right now. Like to cut these sections. It's gonna turn into an hour video if I do try to do everything here. I'll have to go run downstairs and grab a rim.
Okay, that's good enough for our viewers then?
Yes.